Hello, Infinite Creators. In this video, we're going to talk to my higher self about the seismic activities happening on the island of Puerto Rico. Welcome back, and if this is your first time here, I'm Ariana, and I'm a hypnotherapist and past life regressionist, and I help you dive deep into the powers of your mind to expand your consciousness and achieve self-prosperity. Now, recently, there has been many seismic activities all around the world. However, for my hypnosis session, I decided to ask about Puerto Rico because my family's from there and I still have relatives living there. So hear what my higher self had to say about this topic.
So also going back to kind of the events that are happening in the world, in our news, she is asking about Puerto Rico and their, earthquake activity. Can you give me any information about what holds, what's in the future for Puerto Rico in terms of the earthquakes?
There's so many things happening right now. There's not one answer.
Mm-hmm.
Life is so interconnected that right now those earthquakes are happening. Some are in part of people trying to control. There's something out in the ocean. I don't know exactly what it is or what it's for. I know they're doing testing. I don't know what their motives are, but I know they're doing some type of testing somewhere in the ocean near those islands. And it is causing earthquakes. But also, because life is always so interconnected, those earthquakes are assigned to those people on the island to get shaken up and woken up and wake up to a new consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's almost to scare them straight,
mm-hmm.
in a sense, but it's not to put the fear of God in them or anything like that. It's more to really embrace life and embrace what they've been given.
Okay.
The land is very, very rich with not only like ancestral history, but the soil, the energy. There's crystals underneath the island. So it's really to wake them up, but they're not waking up. So that might be their downfall.
Okay. So can you tell me if the island will be potentially submerged at some point?
From what I can see is some of it will be submerged. If they don't wake up, it will. I don't want to say will, because the future can always be changed.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I see is if they do not, yes, it will disappear.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want, and if they want to keep the island, they have to awaken. But the earth makes decisions also, so she decides whether it stays or goes. So there's so many factors happening with just this one little part. It's so interesting.
Yeah. Can you tell me who is doing the testing?
There are scientists and the government involved.
Mhm.
I think I'm not sure exactly. It's not a frequency that I can really tap into. It feels like it might be a weather testing, or it could be like some like they're looking for something. I'm not quite sure. Their energy is very confused, because there are people there that are excited about the research, but then there are people there that want to do harm. So it's very a confusing space in that region.
Okay. What is the importance of the crystals that are underneath the island?
The crystals, so when you visit Puerto Rico, you always have a good time. It's always having fun. And those crystals promote that. But because the people there aren't utilizing their own vibration to tap into it, it kind of does the opposite. It kind of turns everything the opposite way, because whatever energy you put out, it's going to magnify.
Right.
And that's what the crystal is doing, is magnifying those feelings and those intentions of the people on the island. So if they change their mind and their consciousness, so much goodness can come of it.
So do you mean like the crystals are a kind of mirror in a way?
It's not a mirror. It's a frequency of intensity. So it's like if you're in an argument. If someone's presenting an argument and you back that person up, you're supporting them. So that's what the crystal is doing. It's supporting them in whatever they're feeling. It's intensifying it that way. So if they feel good and maybe start meditating more and exploring themselves more, it's going to heighten them even further.
Okay. Are the crystals conscious?
Everything is consciousness. So, in a sense, yes. But if you're asking if it's a physical, moving type thing, no. But it has a consciousness of energy. It's just not as organized as we are in consciousness.
So after watching this video, whether you resonate with the message or not, I hope that it at least inspires you to find your own truth and your own wisdom within. Y para mis gente de Puerto Rico, rezo por ti y te mando mucho prosperidad y amor. Espero que el universo les dé el poder de seguir luchando por ustedes mismos. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe. Also connect with me on Instagram at The Realm of Prosperity. Don't be a stranger. Click these videos here if you want to see more conversations with the higher self and self-prosperity stuff. Until next time, Infinite Creators, wishing you all abundance, love, and prosperity.